Hello and welcome to World Puppetry Day celebration. I'm Vince Anthony, General Secretary of UNIMA-USA, and I'm so happy to see all of you here. We're going to have a great time today. I'd like to introduce Marianne Tucker, President of UNIMA-USA. Marianne?
Thank you, Vince. And thank you all for coming. There's 126 people right now. And happy World Puppetry Day, or should I say maybe World Puppetry Weekend. First of all, I want to thank Kristen, Sarah, and the Center for Puppetry Arts for hosting this celebration and for running the tech side of things, and also to Vince Brohlman for helping Kristen out on this. This year, we're not only celebrating with Puppeteers of America, but also welcoming the Vent Haven Museum and the Fellowship of Christian Puppeteers. And you'll hear more about their organizations later in this presentation. As Vince said, I'm Marianne Tucker, and I'm the president of UNIMA-USA. UNIMA-USA is the USA chapter of the international organization Union Internationale de la Marionnette. And Kristen, if you could bring up the message from UNIMA.
I'll see you later, Marianne.
See you later, Vince. There we go. This Yala Koulibaly from Mali has been asked to write the greeting for UNIMA. And he writes, this is part of his message, there's a longer message, but he writes, "The puppet is a mirror of our cultural identity, a springboard for the blossoming of our art and culture, an irreplaceable framework for the affirmation of our creative genius. This is why the art of puppetry must be shared." Okay. So anyway, for UNIMA USA, our mission is to link puppeteers nationally and internationally, publish information on and for the field, offer support and technical assistance for professional puppeteers through seminars, conferences, and symposia, stimulate the general public's interest in the art of puppetry, promote the visibility of American puppeteers all over the world, promote the visibility of U.S. puppeteers all over the world without distinction of race, politics, religion, age, sexual orientation, gender, national origin, or physical ability. And to find out how to join and the benefits of membership, go to unima-usa.org. Among other benefits, you will receive publications like Puppetry International, which is our beautiful journal addressing themes in puppetry, as well as you will receiving newsletters and notifications of events. And as a service to the field, we also publish a digital journal, Puppetry International Research, a peer-reviewed scholarly publication. So now that we're finished with the welcome, I'm going to move on to the citations of excellence. Thank you. The UNIMA USA Citations for Excellence was founded by Jim Henson, and it recognizes excellence in the art of puppet theater. Through these awards, UNIMA USA seeks to stimulate and reward excellent puppet theater. The review committee is anonymous, and we attempt to have reviewers in all areas of the country. Each reviewer nominates shows that she or he feels are excellent in script, direction, design, and overall production value. And when the show receives 3 nominations, it has earned a citation. This cycle, 2024 to 2025, we have 4 citations to award. 1 is in live performance and 3 in recorded media. Next slide, please. Our live performance recipient is Milo the Magnificent, created and performed by Alex and Olmsted. Some reviewers' recommendations are: Alex and Olmsted expertly weave technical virtuosity with humanity to create a show that is both fun and deeply felt. As Milo attempts to dazzle the audience, seen in his expressions, our own befuddlements, frustrations, and triumphs. An expertly crafted romp about human experience of creation. And another reviewer said, "It is a delightful, whimsical series of changing facial expressions that is easily understood by all ages. With precision and humor, they communicate messages that have universal appeal." And yet another reviewer says, "Excellent performance with perfect timing. They are fantastic." Congratulations to Alex and Olmsted. They are actually performing right now, so they are not able to be here, but they have sent us a video.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alex Brennan.
I'm Sarah Olmsted Thomas.
Together, we're
Alex and Olmsted.
We really wish we could be tuning in to the World Puppetry Day celebration, but we are currently in performance for our new show, really quite a lot of mechanisms here in Baltimore.
At Baltimore Theater Project. And so we wish to thank you, UNIMA-USA, for awarding our show Milo the Magnificent a citation of excellence. It is a huge honor to be recognized by such a prestigious institution, and it is one that it's an honor we don't take lightly.
Yeah, we'll be proud to let everyone know wherever we go and perform it, that it has such a pedigree. So much.
Thank you so much, and thank you also for all you do for the puppetry arts in our country and beyond. It's such important work, and we're just pleased as punch to be in your orbit.
Here, here. Happy World Puppetry Day.
Thank you. Our next citation goes to, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Amaterasu, directed by Christine Papalexis. Reviewers said, "I love the use of object theater, creating a world of its own. It was filmed interestingly. I also love the manipulation of fabrics." Another said, "This animated puppet film is a celebration of the imagination as it engages the audience with its visual creativity and identification of a credible relationship that will resonate with authenticity. It is thoughtful, breathtaking, beautifully produced." And another says, "Excellent design and execution with very effective lighting techniques." And we have Christine, and she will be able to.
Hi. Yeah. Hi. Christine here. I just wanted to say thank you so much to UNIMA for this wonderful award. There are so few recognitions of puppetry in film, and it's such an honor to have this award. I also wanted to just say thank you to a few people. First, to Heather Henson, without whose support I would never have made this film. I wanted to make it for a long time, but when I was offered the commission to make it, then it made it possible that I could actually do it. And then Sam Koji Hale, who encouraged me to make the film, he was from the beginning. He was like, "I really think it'd be great." I said, I know, but how, where do I find the money? You know, there was just so many questions, and he was so supportive and was the producer throughout. And Alex Griffin, who was my cinematographer and editor, and really, honestly, he was like a partner for so much of the process. The lighting and the beauty of the film. While the puppets were there, the sets. I made the sets, I made the puppets, but without having the lighting on metal puppets, it just wouldn't have been the same. So huge thank you to Alex for everything that he did. And then, of course, I had these brilliant puppeteers who are good friends of mine. Kristen Charney, Greg Ballora, Adrian Rose Leonard, Robin Walsh, and Jack Pullman, who, they all were wonderful puppeteers. But these puppets they're kind of unusual, and like it's hard to string a spoon and make it really come to life in a way that you can feel it. And while I had done a lot of the stringing, when we got to set and we had to shoot things that were, from a bridge that was way up high, it was very different than how I had done it when I did it as a live performance. So huge thank you to all the puppeteers that helped with that. So yeah, I'm really lucky to be a part of the community in Los Angeles, and also the larger community of Puppeteers of America and UNIMA. I went to my first P of A festival in 1993 in San Francisco, and it was life-changing. It was there's nothing quite like being in that community of people. So I encourage anyone to go to a festival. So that's it. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Christine. Next slide, please. Our next recipient is for Babylon, Journey of Refugees by Sandglass Theater and Haptic Pictures. It was recommended as beautiful puppets, good use of props and set, superb storytelling techniques. Also, it is about migration and it is heartfelt and emotionally touching, dealing with difficult subjects in a sensitive manner. Extremely well performed and acted, it is worth seeing for everyone. And another one said, what I especially found so gratifying about the production was the depth of feeling that was engendered by each of the individual stories. I was also impressed with the way in which the team of puppeteers interacted, giving the audience an opportunity to see how you don't need to have a big, expensive production to tell powerful stories. And we have Sandglass Theater.
Did you not see it? It was here. Yeah.
Is there a video?
Yeah, there was start my video. Could you do it again, please?
Okay,
Start my video. It was here. I don't know.
You are spotlit now.
We are.
Did we go?
Okay. So hi, thank you. We're really happy to have this citation. It's wonderful. There's a few of us from Sandglass on the call. Jana Zeller is here. I think Shoshana Bass is here, who's the artistic director of Sandglass. This was an enormous project for us. And as Marianne said, just mention a few names, which could take hours, but we won't do it that long. But the ensemble for the film, the performers, Shoshana Bass was in it. Many of you know Caleb Martinez, Katie Yaeko Treadway was in it, Divyaman Sahu, Raphael Sachs. I think you see there's Shoshana. I see them coming up now. We had puppets by Ines and Yana. We had crankies by Ines and Yana. Choreography by Shoshi, and a slew of performers who were involved in this project in the first couple of years before what started out as a live theater project got turned into a film because of the pandemic. So I don't think we can go through all of these names, but they're all on the Sandglass Theater website. I don't know how many years we were in development. 16, probably 4 years in development before the film actually got made. So there we are. I am really appreciative that you saw the film and liked it.
Yeah, I would like to join in and also thank you very much. It is like this whole enterprise, which was so long and had so much work in it and so much devotion, that it had a second chance giving through the movie, and that it's being recognized in that way. So thank you very much.
okay.
Mhm.
Next slide, please. There we go. Our final recipient is Pip and Squeak Go Viral, produced by Green Feather Foundation and directed by Rob Dark and featuring Matthew McGee. Recommendations included, this is a clever production that parodies television shows through the years. The parodies are quite funny. There are some well-made puppets. Another is delightfully detailed puppetry production. So many amazing details and styles expertly represented. This film elevates a simple glove puppet style to high art. And I'd like to have Rob. There he is.
Hi there. Welcome to, I want to say thank you to all of the folks involved in this process. I didn't expect ever to get anything like a citation award for this film, but I had a wonderful crew, a lot of people whose names need to be on there as well. But mostly, I think what's exciting about this is that being connected with UNIMA in just by name, it brings a whole international flavor to what we built, and I always felt that puppet theater is an international way of communicating with each other. despite politics and all that other things. So Pip and Squeak are two characters that I created back in the 80s, kind of an homage to Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, Burns and Allen, the great team comics. And young Matthew McGee used to come to see the shows at the theater. And when right around the pandemic, a little bit before the pandemic, I had a diagnosis of Parkinson's. And I was at a national puppetry festival, and Matthew came up and said, "What's going to happen to Pip and Squeak?" Because he remembered the shows very well from his childhood, and he does all my voices. So when Heather asked me if I could create a film for Handmade Puppet Dreams, I immediately thought of doing something together with Matthew. And so basically now he has the characters, and the only reason he's not here today is he's currently performing a show called Pip and Squeak Go to the Show at the Great Arizona Puppet Company. So he's doing a live show of Pip and Squeak. And it's really great because he's using making promos using the connection of people watching these things on their phones. So they've gone from theater to digital and hopefully going viral. So anyway, I want to thank UNIMA-USA, and the Citation of Excellence means a great deal to me. And I thank you for your cooperation and time. Thank you.
Okay, well, congratulations again to our Citations of Excellence recipients. Yay for you, all of you. Now, please welcome Kathy Foley to announce the winners of the Nancy Staub Awards.
Thank you, Marianne. I hope that you can hear me. I join UNIMA International. If any of you have not, it attaches you to the whole world. The Nancy Staub Award is Nancy, of course, who's one of the founders of this organization and has worked tirelessly to create festivals, knowledge, performances, support. Because of her first connections with the international community and her knowledge that in certain situations, things like citations or awards can be helpful in getting other people to read work. It can also be an encouragement for people to continue writing so that we get the kind of documentation of the performances that you're doing, the kinds of uses of puppetry in therapy, in education, in visual arts, in all of its dimensions. Therefore, the Nancy Staub Award was named after Nancy when we thought a few years ago that this could be useful in helping people get readers, occasionally, if they're academics, get jobs, that we would support dissertations, books, articles, and encourage all of you out there to read them and to tell other people about them, because that's how people are encouraged to keep writing and to grow our field. So I'm going to call up the first slide, and we'll have some of the people who appear. Some will be on video, and some may not be here today, but these are the books and the articles that were for this year. And I really want to thank all of you out there who were readers and helped on this. So Alyssa has appeared, but the slide for the first, do we have a slide, Kristen?
Are you not seeing the slide?
I'm not seeing the slide.
I see it, Kristen.
Okay.
Make sure you're on Center for Puppetry Arts screen and not the webinar screen. Up at the
I don't webinar.
top,
Webinar?
you have options.
Oh, Center. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
So everybody else should be the presenter on this. Not me. So this is a multi-person award because it was a huge task, and we didn't even get a picture of Will Bixby, who is the assistant editor on it, in time. There was so many comments of people raving about the book, the multiple articles, the organization. And this is a group of people who are really working to grow the field, including artists, academics, students who are just coming up and writing their dissertations or doing research. So we want to thank them for this wonderful book, which is Making Meaning in Puppetry, Materials, Practice, Perceptions. The people of the many people involved are Dacia Posner, Claudia Ornstein, Alyssa Mello, and Will Bixby. Some of the things that people said, and there was much more in-depth commentary that we sent to them, if it's ever useful for you in any way, but an extraordinary contribution to understanding and analyzing the contemporary fascination with puppetry, robots, AI, and their interrelationship. Another person, it was quick, short and quick. These people really did their work. Another, the book will certainly become a standard text for those scholars considering the totality of what we know as puppetry. Authors are or have been practitioners as well. Their analyses are not just intellectual exercises. They live in muscles and bones. These are the artists, the writers, and the thinkers who created the book. Can you all figure out?
Thank you so much, Kathy, UNIMA-USA, and the Nancy Staub Selection Committee. We are honored to receive this award. Our book seeks to map a new direction for puppetry scholarship. Rather than filtering puppetry through the lens of live actor theater, we put the puppet itself at the heart of the inquiry, challenging common text and actor-centric norms and opening space for meaning based in materials, collaboration, and spectatorship.
The book's three parts are organized around the triad of puppetry itself, the puppet, the puppeteer, and the audience. Part one investigates materials, design, and construction techniques. Part two looks at the partnership between the puppet and puppeteer as a work is created and performed. And part three analyzes modes of audience interpretation.
The essays cover 5 continents and include practicing artists alongside emerging and established scholars. Global and anti-hierarchical in spirit, the book is rigorous yet warmly readable, essential for specialists and a genuine invitation to puppet newcomers.
Creating the book was an incredibly collaborative process. Our heartfelt thanks to the American Society for Theater Research and to UNIMA-USA for co-sponsoring the annual working groups where most of our chapters were developed. Once again, to the awards committee and to our amazing assistant editor, Will Bixby, and our 19 extraordinary authors. Thank you so, so much for the award and for celebrating us here today.
Thank you so much, you guys. You're even organized in your speech giving. These guys are great. We hope they will create yet another volume. We'll move on to the next slide. The next winner in the book category is Chad Williams. His Puppet Slam, History and How-To, was a work of art. It's a how-to book both for those who want to participate in and those who want to know how to put on a puppet slam. It chronicles the growth, the current state of this rich performance practice while honoring the many people across the country and sometimes across the globe who have made puppet slams vibrant, welcoming events. Another reviewer said, fantastic book. It is definitely one that I'd add to my own library and one that I would recommend to students. Another said, a remarkable all-in-one resource providing both historical and regional context along with practical advice for those who wish to create their own slams. So get it, and let's see more slams going. There's going to be a video, I think, that Chad, who could not be here today, made.
Hello, UNIMA-USA! Chad here from Wonderspark Puppets. Thank you so much for this award. It means so much to me. Thank you so much to the selection committee. And thanks for the people who make this organization great. It was my pleasure, absolutely, to write this book. Here it is, on Puppet Slams. It was the first ever, to my knowledge, book about such an integral entry point into puppetry and puppet theater. It helps the next generation build up their skills, so I'm happy to be a cheerleader for it. If you are interested in reading this book, just shoot me an email and I'm happy to send you a free PDF copy, okay? Thanks so much and congratulations to everyone else, including all of the amazing people that you're about to meet who wrote incredible articles about puppetry this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. Those on the review committee would have loved to know that they didn't have to pay the small fee that you had charged for on Amazon. But everyone should look at this book if they're at all interested in puppet slams. Can we go on to the next slide, which I think will move us to articles? And the next slide after that will be our first awardee in the article category, Joanne Cavallo. Some of you will already have known and read. In her current iteration, she just did this new article, The Resilience of Sicilian Puppet Theater, Present and Future. It's on Athenaeum Review. I think that you can it's free online, I believe. I think you can just use that citation that you'll see here or on the UNIMA-USA web. Some of the comments, an excellent survey of the performance adaptations made necessary by the tastes of contemporary audiences and the COVID period. So it's a relatively recent field work kind of thing. This article, another reviewer said, in my opinion, every researcher in the field and every puppeteer should read. Third said, I love writing that brings rich traditions to life. She showed us already in previous articles some of the past of this tradition, both in Italy and the US. And here she's sharing what's going on now. Joanne?
Thanks so much, Kathy, and happy World Puppetry Day to everyone. I am thrilled and honored to receive this award, so thank you. And yes, the article can be downloaded for free from Athenaeum Review from the University of Texas at Dallas. And during COVID-19, when the theaters were closed by the government, the International Marionette Museum Antonio Pasqualino of Palermo sponsored online puppet plays in order to help support the puppeteers who were out of work during this period. So ironically, I was able to watch Sicilian Puppet Theater from my living room for a while, but still I was wondering what the situation would be, how the puppeteers would fare after this long period of closure. So in 2024, I went to Sicily to see for myself, and I filmed as many puppet plays as I could, interviewed as many puppeteers. So I thank them for all being so welcoming to me. And I was relieved to find that Sicilian Puppet Theater is alive and well, but even more struck by how thoughtfully the companies were designing high quality plays for distinct audiences. And this is what the article talks about briefly: the school children, tourists, international audiences, local audiences, and some distinct groups and occasions, hearing impaired, International Family Equality Day. And so the article has some freshly taken photographs, and I hope you will check it out. So thank you and congratulations to the other recipients as well.
Next slide. Our next awardee is Ben Fissler. This is Ralph Chesse and Foreman Brown. When carving the other is carving the self. It was in performing objects, and I think this is again on line representing hilarity through puppetry and performing objects, which John Bell, someone we'll see later, Matthew Isaac Cohen, and Jungling Song, who I think is also going to be appearing later in this program, helped edit. People said of this, a clear, concise explanation of why Foreman Brown and Ralph Chesse became puppeteers. Puppetry gave many of us artistic freedom of expression, not limited to society's expectations. Another said, this essay made me want to know more. I thought the subject was fascinating. A third, it includes some important archival research. It also adds Fischler's interesting phenomenological insights on otherness and identity. I think that Ben is not here today, unless...
No, I'm...
Oh, you're here. Yeah, I didn't see you at the rehearsal, so apologies. So Ben, take it over.
Thank you. Well, of course, happy World Puppetry Day, everyone. And in my case, from an actor, technician, educator, administrator, scholar sometimes, and puppeteer on rare occasions. I'm really, truly honored to be here among this incredible just panel of rock stars here. Vince, Claudia, Kathy, Dacia, John Bell. I mean, it's extraordinary just to be here. And it's reminding me of the fact that over the years, I've gotten to do a lot of work in this area, mainly because of the generous support of people who thought it was bigger than I even realized, and such as John creating these wonderful symposia. Of course, the Center for Puppetry Arts. I've been there a couple of times, and it's so welcoming of a then graduate student, and over the years, aging arts administrator who's still doing work that he was doing as a College Park PhD. So if there's anything of importance in this article, it's not anything that I say, but rather I want to highlight the reminder that we must never stop spotlighting artists of the object theater or any other media whose identities, whether it's ethnicity or their relationships, are relegated to the closet, but while at the same time their creations say to the world, I am what he will not let me say, or I am what the world will not, I am what he will not say, or I am what the world will not let him say. So thank you for including me. It's an honor.
Thank you so much, Ben. I'm so glad that you're here. We'll move on now to the next. I want to say that article is likewise online free through the University of Connecticut and the Ballard Museum. So you should read it if you have not already. Our next winner is Mina Kyungyu Kwan. 3 notable puppeteers of traditional Korean puppetry and beyond. This was an article that was in Puppetry International about a year ago. It came out right before the UNIMA International Festival, which was happening in Korea, and allowed all of us who happened to be there to participate in the meetings with puppeteers to pass out and show our international outreach, things like that. Jungming Song, who will appear later, was the editor on this. It was a wonderful issue that Alyssa and Jungmin put together, and this was one of the star articles within it. things that people said. This beautifully insightful piece grows from relationships the author built with leading puppeteers active in performing heritage traditions in South Korea. Another said, a taste of the rich heritage of Korean puppetry, time for the UNIMA International World Puppetry Festival in Korea, prepared Anglophone scholars and audiences in the context of this important quadrennial gathering. A third said, significant inscape into ICH, that's intangible cultural heritage, if you're on any of those international commissions. Korean puppetry is one of them, recognized by UNESCO, and Mina invites us to know about it. Mina, can you come on? Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to thank the scholars, Puppetry International editors, including Dacia Posner and Elisa Malo and Jung Min Song, and puppeteers, colleagues, and the Fulbright program for their support. It is truly humbling and encouraging to receive this honor. I would also like to express my deep gratitude to the three distinguished puppeteers featured in my article, 박정임 선생님, 남기문 선생님, and 음대준 선생님, who received the 2025 UNIMA Heritage Awards. This article was written about and for their hard work and dedication to preserving and revitalizing the Korean puppetry tradition. And thank you, all of you, for your interest in and support of Korean puppetry and puppetry scholarship more broadly. I feel truly fortunate to be part of this amazing community. Thank you and happy World Puppetry Day.
Next slide. Claudia Ornstein. We're calling her back for a solo thing, an article called Animated Objects in the Work of Ping Chong. It's in a book, Elizabeth Lecomte's Ping Chong and Robert Lepage. So some of the superstars of our contemporary Canadian and US stage. So the book was by Claudia and James Peck. The article is by Claudia specifically. A few things said. It's written for a professional audience. It speaks about how Chong's most recent pieces explore Asian American identity within American culture and connect to Asia by means of the puppet. Another includes references to collaborators, an important corrective to the idea of genius superstar, creator, director myth. So it talks about all the people who made his work happen, the puppeteers, the designers, everyone else. It's clear, scholarly, beautiful prose, and it brings the work to life. Claudia?
Hi, thanks so much for recognizing this work and for this award and for this wonderful day. I want to thank UNIMA-USA. I want to thank the readers who took the time to read the article and nominate it, and Kathy for all the work you do on these awards, and Nancy Staub for her leadership in the field. And I'm also going to give a thanks to David Saltz, who's a friend and colleague who first invited me to write this piece when he was working on this book, and the Lincoln Center Performing Arts Library that houses the Ping Chong Archive. While this article is a few years old, this is actually a wonderful time to have it recognized, since Ping Chong this year retired from his 50-year-long career as a director and performance artist. In fact, we had several events with Ping Chong and showcasing his work in my department at Hunter this past fall, marking this moment. His company, Ping Chong and Company, now moves on under new leadership with the name Pink Fang. And in the puppetry world, Ping Chong is most well known for his trilogy of shows that centralize puppets. One produced with the Center for Puppetry Arts. I think at one. I mean, there may be more, but I think one of them. Kwaidan, Obon, Tales of Rain and Moonlight, and Cathay, Three Tales of China. But what the article also does is not only look at these shows and offers a critical, sort of analysis and perspective on them, but also offers a retrospective of his work through the lens of puppets and performing objects, and shows that these have been a central part of his aesthetic from the very beginning, with his first show, Lazarus, and throughout his 50 years of creation. So the puppetry links and his aesthetic is born from his longtime passion for cinema, and he has a very cinematic use of puppets, and from growing up with parents who were Chinese opera performers and the stylization of that art. So I'm really happy that this award might give not just the article, but Ping Chong's work with performing objects a little more attention as well. So thank you again. I appreciate it, and I really feel honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia. The next slide. This is an article by Larry Switsky, Lawrence, I should say, Founders of the Field, Jane Taylor, Puppetry Research International, a new free online journal, which Claudia is the editor of. Some of the comments were, this finely researched and written, authoritative yet intimate essay brings alive the woman and her significant contributions. Another said, an extraordinarily skillful combination of chronology and philosophy, precise information and poetic wisdom. It is filled with knowing articulations of what made Jane Taylor so distinctive. A third, it calibrates the impact of an important scholar, thinker, contributor to South African and to world puppetry. Larry, can you turn on your camera?
Hey, thank you, Kathy. And thank you to UNIMA-USA and the Center for Puppetry Arts, to the selection committee, to Claudia, who we've just heard from, and you'll hear about her now, for encouraging and prodding me until I wrote this essay for Puppetry International Research, to Dacia Posner for contributing photographs, and to Nancy Staub, of course, for advocating for and writing so gorgeously about puppetry that an award had to be established in her name. I love reading exquisite prose about puppetry, and I love that there's an award that honors puppetry writing and that lets people like me know what to read next. I'm hugely grateful for the opportunity to honor Jane Taylor, a dear friend and mentor and a force of nature across multiple fields and arts, in particular the puppetry arts. Jane was the author of countless essays on puppetry, the play Ubu and the Truth Commission, and she was the foremost exponent of the work of Handspring Puppet Company from South Africa. We no longer have Jane with us, but we do have her ideas and the beauty of her language and adventurous mind to guide and inspire. Jane was maybe one of the most seductive and accomplished speakers I've ever encountered, and so it seems right to give her a word here. So this is from Jane. The puppet is a companion of extraordinary gifts. It will be as volatile, as docile, as effusive, or as silent as we need it to be. It can provide a metaphoric self that will supplement our own deficiencies. It can enable us to live inside able bodies if we are broken. It can allow us to perform experiments in order to explore gendered or raced identities. Perhaps it is our species' instinct to parent or take care of, which predisposes us to project human capacities onto a puppet as if our very lives depended on it. Of course they do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry. Once again, I want to encourage any of you out there who haven't looked at these yet.
Kathy, you're muted somehow.
Am I unmuted now? I had to hit 2 or 3 things.
Yes, now good.
Okay. Thank you to all of the people who were readers on this. Thank you to all of you who will immediately go to the website at UNIMA-USA and look at these and put them on your reading list. We love seeing the puppet shows. We love the documentation and things that we can hold on to, such as Babylon, which move into film. But realize these articles, analyses, other things are useful to creating more puppetry, making each of us more thoughtful about our practice, helping encourage emerging thinkers, scholars, creators, artists to put it into writing. Writing is a medium which tends to last. And if we can get these articles there, even 10, 15, 20 years from now, when we no longer have Foreman Brown or people who are creating these works now, people can know how important this was. People all over the world can read and know where to come when they come to America to see your work. So thank you to everyone who helped. And I think we can go on to the next slide, which I believe will be about someone who has given so much to the institution of UNIMA-USA. I think Steve is coming on to do this award. Can I hand it over to Steve?
Hello, thank you, Kathy. Hello, I'm Stephen Witterman. I'm honored to present my longtime friend and colleague, Dr. John Bell, with a special citation of excellence in the art of puppetry. This award recognizes outstanding contributions by an individual through exemplary service to UNIMA and exemplary accomplishment and service to the art of puppetry. Professor John Bell, with the support of his wife and creative partner, Trudy Cohn, has been devoted to the art of puppetry for over half a century, distinguishing himself as a performer, scholar, educator, and deviser of works for visual and puppet theater. As a longtime member of Bread and Puppet Theater and founding member of the Great Small Works Theater Collective, John has promoted and produced toy theater festivals, honk street music festivals, Purim celebrations, and many others. As director of the Ballard Institute and Museum of Puppetry, he has planned and produced countless exhibits, seminars, panel discussions, and other events that further scholarship in the field and expose the public to a wide range of puppetry. He has published many books and articles on the history and theories of puppetry, as well as editing volumes dedicated to increasing our knowledge of puppetry. Whereas John Bell has served UNIMA-USA as a board member and counselor, as well as serving on several committees, and for 4 decades as the historian and book review editor for Puppetry International magazine, he even guest edited issue number 20. UNIMA-USA honors Dr. John Bell as a luminous scholar, the luminous writer, and numinous creative spirit of our art form. I'd like to thank Andrew Perriali for writing these kind words and congratulate John on his UNIMA-USA special citation. John, please say a few words. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. Thanks, Andrew, for writing that very kind text. I really appreciate this award. It's quite quite wonderful. I really appreciate everything that's been said and awarded since this meeting started. All the writing, the performances, all of this different work in puppetry, and I'm thinking that. I really appreciate the fact that UNIMA is an international organization. I think it's the oldest arts organization, and in a way, it's older than the UN, started in 1929. And I appreciate that Ale Lou Curtin and Nancy Staub, who've been mentioned, and also Jim Henson, really pressed for UNIMA-USA to be started in, when was it? I forget, but 60 years ago. And I wanted to say that an important aspect of
the international nature of this organization is that we think about puppeteers all around the world. And I just want to think about our Iranian puppet friends like Pupak Tabrizi Ardalan, who's written a wonderful encyclopedia of Persian theater and who's facing bombardment in Tehran right now, along with other puppeteers. Of course, puppeteers in the Middle East and in Israel. I think UNIMA is good for us thinking together about all of these things that are going on. I appreciate that that thinking of Alelu and Nancy again when we started Puppetry International in 1994, and Andrew and Bonnie Periali started off as editors, and as you mentioned, I was the book review editor. I think that's been a good project. I was lucky to be a counselor for UNIMA and met through that work that others are doing right now. The various people across global UNIMA who are also concerned about puppetry. Also, I appreciate working so much with Marianne Tucker. So, yeah, I'm very thankful to UNIMA, really appreciate it. And I hope everybody is making puppet shows for fun and entertainment and edification. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Congratulations again. I'd like to turn it over to Youngmin Song.
Hello, everyone. Happy World Puppetry Day. My name is Jungmin Song. I'm an assistant professor in residence in dramatic arts at the University of Connecticut and research associate at the Ballard Institute and Museum of Puppetry, which is currently under John Bell's directorship. Yes, here today I'm here to introduce the UNIMA-USA Study Abroad Scholarship. It has been my absolute honor to serve as the chair of the scholarship committee this year. I've had the pleasure of working alongside with our wonderful co-chair, winner of the Staff Award, Chad Williams of Wonder Spark Puppets, and our dedicated committee members. The UNIMA-USA Scholarship Program is an initiative designed to support puppeteers in the United States as they expand their horizons by studying their craft abroad. Its purpose extends beyond supporting the growth of individual artists. As an affiliate of UNESCO, UNIMA views puppetry as a meaningful medium for cultural diplomacy and cross-cultural friendship. In alignment with this mission, since its founding in 1982, the UNIMA-USA Scholarship Program has supported more than 50 artists who have gone on to make vital contributions to global puppetry community. This year, the UNIMA-USA Scholarship Fund received generous contributions from Irina Lewandowski and Janie Geiger and Bart Locobotten. We deeply appreciate their commitment to the art form and to international friendship. The scholarship is intended for puppeteers who demonstrate a serious commitment to their craft, whether through professional experience or formal study. This year, we received a high number of exceptionally talented applicants, and then that really challenged the committee to selecting one person who received the award. So I'm proud to announce that this year's scholarship has been awarded to Amanda Card. We look forward to seeing how her international studies will enrich her artistic practice and our wider puppetry community. But in the meantime, I'm also delighted to introduce last year's recipient, Samantha Singh. Her company, Han and Friend, teaches and inspires kindness and compassion toward animals through puppetry. Sam will be sharing her experience participating in a summer workshop at Puppets in Prague in Czech Republic. Please join me in welcoming Sam. Thank you.
Thank you, Min, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Sam, and thank you, UNIMA-USA, for awarding me the scholarship to study with puppets in Prague last year. It was one of the best experiences I ever had in my whole entire life. When you go there to study, you get the option to make a traditional marionette with wires or with string. And because I was in Prague, I wanted to make the traditional Czech wire marionette. And the workshop was led by Mirek, who is a puppet master, and he also invites other puppet masters to help teach you how to carve, costume design, also painting, and to perform as well. And then his partner, Leah, also helps bring us. The other participants were from around the world. We had one from Mexico, Finland, New Zealand, and Australia. So we got to make friends from all over. And it was such a privilege to be in Prague, where UNIMA was founded and puppetry is celebrated there. And we got to go to museums and festivals during our trip. I saw so many wonderful shows. And the best part was that I got to take my finished marionette home and share it with my friends at the Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater, as well as our audience members who really liked her. Her name was Dashenka, and the most exciting thing is that I am currently developing a show that will feature her, so please look out for that. If you have the chance to apply for UNIMA scholarship, please do. Having the chance to study puppetry around the world is such an amazing opportunity, and I want to congratulate my friend Amanda Card, who is this year's recipient, and we met at the Sandglass Extensive Training, so I'm very happy she's also going to be studying with puppets in Prague. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak about my experience. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And congratulations to all of our recipients of writing and performing and scholarships and everything. So did you want to speak, Vince, before I close it?
Yes, I was going to say that I hope everyone enjoyed this session as much as we enjoyed giving it. And I hope that anyone who is not a current member of UNIMA-USA will consider joining UNIMA-USA. We need every voice behind us. We'd love to have you with.
So as we bring our part of the celebration to a close, here are some things to look for. For the members, the latest issue of Puppetry International is going to be coming to your mailbox soon. For all puppeteers, our online journal, Puppetry International Research, is posted on our website. We are planning a Zoomie in April, and we'll look for an announcement soon. And not yet a member, you can get a $5 discount with the code WPD 2025. That would be World Puppetry Day 2025. WPD 2025.
Actually, 2026, Marianne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't edit well. So thank you for everyone that attended the 2026 World Puppetry Day celebration, and thank you to the presenters, board members, and support team, all the UNIMA-USA members, and to the Center for Puppetry Arts for hosting this webinar. And now I want to introduce Puppeteers of America President Edna Bland.
Thanks to you, Marianne.
You're welcome.
Good. Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Edna Bland. As Marianne just said, I am the current president of the Puppeteers of America, and I want to welcome you to our segment. This is a very historic celebration, as all four of the national puppetry organizations have come together to share their love for the art form. As we know that puppetry is a worldwide language of communication and storytelling through visual and performing arts. So no matter what genre or your background, we are all here to honor and celebrate this day of this art form that we absolutely love. So First up, let's start with we have two special guests with us today. First is the Fellowship of Christian Puppeteers. Here are some historical facts, a little background. So FCP started 54 years ago, along with a longtime P of A member, Bill Scott, who was P of A's religious consultant for the organization. So puppeteers of that interest who met at a P of A festival later formed the FCP. So I would like to hand it over to the current president, Mr. Elijah Knuckles. Elijah, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for welcoming us into the celebration. World Puppetry Day is a great celebration of a diverse amount of art forms and creative energy, and we're just so happy to be a part of it. We, with Fellowship of Christian Puppeteers, our focus here is fellowship, and so we try to strengthen one another. It's a place for people to connect, and we represent not just one basis of a Christian faith, but a lot of different churches. But the big thing that we focus on is being able to train up the next generation and keep the art of puppetry going. We do this with a national conference that we have every year. We have regional conferences that we keep on developing and finding new locations, and we have a lot of specialty things, Zoom meetings and things that focus all kinds of different techniques and voices. We help with a lot of people that go with international and help develop and train those arts around. We just had a nice Zoom meeting this last weekend where we talked about how to be able to put a performance and quality performance all in what you could travel internationally in a suitcase. And some of that is really great hands-on things. We're great with having development. One of our things that we're really excited about is our Sprouts program that we are developing for our national conference. So it really focuses on children basically from the age 5 all the way up to 12, where they get their hands on a practical development of all kinds of different techniques for puppetry and creative arts. So actually I have a video kind of quickly that we put together talking about our national conference. So if you wouldn't mind pulling that up and sharing that with the group.
Hey, hear about National? National? Yeah! I love hot dogs! But hot dogs? Yeah! Hebrew National Hot Dogs! No, it was about the National Puppet Conference. Oh, Puppet Conference! Yeah! You mean the Fellowship of Christian Puppeteers National Conference? Yeah, it's coming in July. Wow! That is way better than hot dogs. Way better. What's going on at this conference? Well, there's worship and workshops and special performances. Yeah. That sounds really great. I can't wait to go. Yeah, I'm super excited. I love puppets. Me too. All right, see ya. I'm going to sign up right now. Oh, yeah, tickets are on sale right now. Super discounted. Yeah. I could save like $1 million. Well, maybe. If I bought a lot of tickets. Right. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
So we're excited to be able to have this opportunity, and really what we focus on is for everyone to kind of have that connection point, to be able to share, to be able to grow. And that's really what's great about the community, even in World Puppetry Day here, is this group that's been great with this art form and sharing all of our different stories, all of our different beliefs, all our different perspectives. Puppetry does a great way of doing that. And ChristianPuppeteers.org is our website if you want to find out more information, if you want to see what we have maybe in your area or with our national conference, if you'd like to join us. We're going to be in the St. Louis area for our conference, this area. for this year. We do try to move it around because we have members that go all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, and we try to make sure that we are having connection points wherever our members are. So we want to say thank you so much for joining. Letting us join this event, and it was so great to see all the presenters and the awards here. It's so great to see different perspectives and different things from our brothers and sisters that are keeping the art of puppetry alive. So thank you very much for this time.
Thank you so much, Elijah, for your presentation, and welcome, and we appreciate you being here. Our next guest that we have will be mainly just video, but he's out there in the puppet universe somewhere. It is Al Gentry. He is the executive director of Vent Haven. And so he sent in a wonderful video to share with everyone in regards to Vent Haven. So.
Hey, my name is Al Getler, and I am the executive director of the Vent Haven International Ventriloquist Convention, held every year in Kentucky. Why Kentucky? Because that is where we have the Vent Haven Museum, and we invite everybody to come visit the museum. Yeah, it's really cool. Lots of puppets, lots of cool things. Because today we're talking about World Puppetry Day. World Puppetry Day! And we are here in New Jersey, where we have a gathering right now with all these wonderful friends behind us. Yeah, let's get out of the way, and we can give a big greeting. Here goes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy World Puppetry Day! Hello, I'm Jazzy the Jazz Man, and I'm Mr. D. And what are we here to do? Wish everybody happy World Puppetry Day? I think to myself, what a wonderful World Puppetry Day. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Cookie Jensen from New Jersey. Yes, and I'm Rusty. And we want to wish you Happy World Puppetry Day. Happy World Puppetry Day.
Hi, I'm Gina Meter, and this is Corn Dog. We're from Beacon Falls, Connecticut. Happy Puppetry Day. So good. And we're on our way to Disney World. Woo!
Hi, I'm Danny Lacey. And I'm Harriet.
And we are from Tabernacle, New Jersey.
Happy World Puppetry Day.
Happy World Puppetry Day.
Hi, I'm Dennis Daniels, Mr. D of Mr. D and Friends. I'm Daniel Dennison, Mr. D of Mr. D and Friends. What do we want to wish everybody? We wish you from our hometown of Aberdeen, New Jersey, Happy World Puppetry Day. Happy World Puppetry Day.
Hi there. My name's Justin Thomas, and this is my friend Tom. Hi there. And we want to wish you a very happy Puppetry Day. Oh, what's it called again? World Puppetry Day. Oh, happy World Puppetry Day to you. Happy World Puppetry Day to you. Happy World Puppetry Day to the person who's watching this video. Happy World Puppetry Day to you. Where's the cake?
Hi, I'm Jenna Caraway. I'm from Delaware, and this is my friend Lulu. Hello there, everybody. And we want to wish you a wonderful World Puppetry Day. World Puppetry Day. Bye.
Hi, I'm Puppet Guy Matt. And I'm the Geezer. Happy World Puppetry Day. We're from Whiting, where the old people go to die. Hope you enjoy your day. Hello, Helly Baby. Happy Puppetry Day. Have a happy Puppetry Day today. Yes.
Hi, I'm Steve Petra from New York, and happy World Puppetry Day. This is my friend Stinky the Lemon.
Steve.
What?
I'm not a puppet.
Oh, well, tell them what you are.
I'm unrefrigerated citrus fruit.
Oh, tomorrow is National Unrefrigerated Citrus Fruit. I'm sorry, we're here on the wrong day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Vent Haven, on your 50th anniversary this year. So bravo to you guys. And someone in the chat put down there, it's going to be in July. So put down the link of Vent Haven and when their national conference is also. So thank you for our special guest for being here with us today to celebrate World Puppetry Weekend, as Marion said earlier. So now let's talk about Puppeteers of America. I will be sharing a little background about Puppeteers of America along with our Vice President, TJ Jacobs. So thank you for bringing up the slide. So first off, we're going to talk about our executive team. Oh, please. Uh-oh. Are we good? We're on? I see you, TJ.
I think you are spotlit and TJ's there too. And I've got your slide up.
Okay,
So,
can we go on to the next slide, please?
sure. Oh, sorry. I cut out momentarily.
Okay. All right, there we go. So let me introduce to everyone our executive board, as I mentioned, and also our regions where we're located. As I mentioned, I am the president, and I'm located in the Southeast region, along with our secretary, Connie Burke-Mulligan, who's also in the Southeast region. Who you will meet and just see in a little while, our Vice President, TJ Jacobs, who is Northeast region, along with our Treasurer, Bill Culberson, who is also in the Northeast region. Please, next slide. And so let's share with you our board members. Well, first off, we have to celebrate and honor our President Emeritus, Miss Liz Joyce, who is located in the Mid-Atlantic, along with Anatar Mamal Garnet, who's in the Northeast region, Katrin Blucher Ludwig, Southwest, William Pickford, Mid-Atlantic, Al Jones, Pacific Southwest, Christopher Sommerfeld, Mid-Atlantic, and Josiah Fox, who is in the Great Lakes region. Next slide, please. All right, so to share with you our mission, which is based on knowledge, inspiration, and preservation, Puppeteers America is a national organization that was founded in 1937. We provide information, encourage performances, build a community of people who celebrate puppet theater. So our focus is to prevent knowledge, provide inspiration, and promoting preservation of this wonderful art form. Next slide, please. So what is the purpose of P of A? It's educational is our foundation in all aspects. It raises awareness of puppetry as a means of communication, an extension of human expression, and of course, a performing art form. We promote all forms of puppetry, and we enhance the proficiency of the art form for professionals as well as amateurs. Next slide, please. Okay. We also provide our wonderful puppetry journal, just magnificent publication journal. I'm joined for that alone. It's absolutely beautiful. Our educational materials, workshops, forums, festivals, panels, lectures, advisory services, and so much more. Next slide, please. Okay, I'm going to turn it over now to our Vice President, TJ Jacobs, who will share a few more slides with you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here I am coming to you from the Puppet Lab. So nice to see everyone this evening, or be with you within this digital ecosystem that we find ourselves in. But this is a whole puppet thing. So I actually have a puppet friend who will talk a little bit about these things here. So all right. So anyway, without further ado, if you're interested in membership for yourself or for others, we've got a few different modalities, different price points and things. So things will suit you, your friends, and your family. Maybe you already have a membership because you're so totally cool and awesome, but your best friend down the street don't have a membership, you can get one for them. That would be so cool. Yeah, so like that's what this slide is about. But what do you get for being a member of Puppeteers of America? All of these things. Do you see them? I'm looking. Fiscal sponsorship, like if you want a grant and you need someone to like sign on that. I think that's how that works. I'm a unicorn, not an accountant. Liability insurance, puppetry journal, a monthly newsletter that's like, hey, this thing over here is happening. And scholarships, like if you're trying to go to a festival or something, festival discounts, online programming, like hanging out with that guy sometimes. You could do that, and grants and stuff too. Yeah. Oh, and look at this. Oh, there's our webpage. That's puppeteers.org. Okay, that's that slide. Oh, but how do you find out more about us and what we're doing? Go online like all the other people do. The internet is calling you. It's calling you here and now. Here we are. Check us out on social media, puppeteers.org, and all of that funny business. Yeah. And we would like to work with you to keep bettering and being connected and being together and being best friends like this. Oh, oh, that's so cute and nice, and we can be all friendly. Oh my goodness, this is what community looks like. It's hands held together. And it would really help to have some helping hands and join our committees so that we can better serve you. You're like, what's Puppeteers of America doing? Or like, I'd like Puppeteers of America to be doing this thing or that thing. Well, guess what? We could use your help to do the best things that we can do to make puppetry awesome and make lots of friendships along the way and all that. Yeah. Wait, where'd I go? Okay, anyway, thanks.
Thanks, TJ. Talk to the hand, right? Talk to the hand. Thanks a lot, TJ, for that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course.
So we moved on. Thank you to the next slide. Pete. Now, Pete is Puppetry in Education and in Therapy. It was started by Judith O'Hare, so we always have to celebrate her. And it's an annex. It's always a part, especially at every single, well, most of our festivals that we do have, especially our national festival, usually on the first day. And it's there for educators and anyone, an artist, and as we just said in therapy, to come together and to share works that they've done or works that they're working on. So they also have many events that happen throughout the year in between our wonderful festivals. And so here's just a nice little plug for them on May 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. They will have an online make and take event. So screenshot this. Of course, this is recorded, so you can always look back at it. But please, we welcome everyone to take part in Puppeteers of America. It is so important to bring puppetry into the schools and to help those who are in need of puppetry, especially those with mental health issues or accessibility situations. So it is a wonderful, wonderful part of P of A. And as TJ mentioned before about helping with committees, we absolutely need your help on every single committee. We will send out a call for nominations for new members. I'm sorry, for board members. So if you're interested in running for the board, please contact operations at puppeteers.org or any of our organizations, our organizations committee. Just look online and say, hey, I like to do that. Maybe you have an expertise in a certain area please help join in and like TJ said, right? It's like join in and be part of our puppetry community. Please, next slide. Let's go. Okay, so we have some things happening. Absolutely. I know it took a while to kind of get it to everyone, but there's a whole process. I explained this in the newsletter that has to happen before we can release any dates for any festivals. So here are some festivals. Some are in the works or some are actually happening, but please keep a lookout in our social media newsletters for any of this information, some more information that we're going to share. So first of all, we have we're doing this in looks like chronological order. So we have that Puppet Palooza in Unicoi State Park and Lodge in Helen, Georgia. That's going to be April 17th through 19th. The New Puppet Festival, I love this. Monica Leo does this in West Liberty, Ohio, Iowa, May 1st through 3rd. This is a wonderful idea of people who just isolate, like you're into puppets, into puppetry, and you just want to learn about the art form. And so it's just a wonderful weekend for just those people, amateurs or new beginners, probably new builders also. So I think that's an absolute wonderful idea. Also with Monica Leo, the Great Plains Regional Festival, which is actually called the Great Plains Puppet Train, also in Liberty, West Liberty, Iowa, September 10th to 13th. We have the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic Regional Festival. This is going to be a partnership with Sandglass Theater in Putney, Vermont. That's September 18th through 20th. TJ is also one of the on that team, right, to put that festival together along with our wonderful Liz Joyce. The Southwest Regional Festival in Houston, Texas, October 2nd to 3rd. And then Potlatch, oh, okay, let me try to get this Potawatomi, I think I said that right, in Resort and Conference Center in Angola, Indiana, in November. They had to recently change their date, so that's why you put a TBD in there. Now, it is time. You guys have been waiting. We know, for our special announcement. Nancy Staub, thank you. I just saw that. Nancy put in New Orleans Giant Puppet Festival in April. It's the 12th of April this year. Thank you so much, Nancy, for adding that in. Absolutely. Bravo. All right, here we go. What you guys have, some people of you guys have been waiting for. We will now announce, we're allowed to announce our national festival location. All right, next slide, please. Okay, this year's national festival, I'm sorry, the next national festival in the year of 2027 will take place in Providence, Rhode Island, on the grounds of the Rhode Island School of Design and New England Institute of Technology. The dates are July 8th through 11th, 2027. Our very own Bill, the treasurer, Bill Culberson, is a resident professor there. And not only will we have traditional puppetry workshops and performances, but attendees will actually get a chance to explore new technologies to aid them with future puppetry projects. So we will also have our very first Hall of Fame awards along with our other awards and many more. So please keep a lookout on social media and in our newsletter for more information that's coming soon, but save that date of July 8th through 11th, 2027. So I see that big hand up. Kristen, we're just going to go right straight to the wonderful video just to wrap everything up. TJ created this great video to help promote Puppeteers of America. So let's roll that video. Slide 15. You guys having some fun while we're waiting for the video? Everybody good? Check in, thumbs up.
I am T.J. Jacobs, the Vice President of Puppeteers of America, and this is Mr. Punch.
Okay, I'm sorry, we don't see the video. TJ spotlighted still.
And what I think Mr. Punch is trying to say is that Puppeteers of America is a nonprofit organization that was founded in 1937.
You see, people see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to Center for Puppetry screen at the top and you'll see it.
I am so sorry. Oh, I did the same thing, right, Kathy? All right, let's start it one more time. Take 3.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I am
Sorry.
Jacobs, Vice President of Puppeteers of America.
Sorry about that, everyone. Give me one more moment. Let me see if I can get this working again. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, slideshow.
Connie, it's a harmonica.
There.
But it's true. Doesn't like it for some reason.
There we go.
Hello out there. I am T.J. Jacobs, the Vice President of Puppeteers of America, and this is Mr. Punch. And what I think Mr. Punch is trying to say is that Puppeteers of America is a nonprofit organization that was founded in 1937 to cultivate the art of puppetry through education, inspiration, and preservation. And I brought a few friends along with me to talk a little bit more about our organization, what we do, and how you can get involved. Peace, love, and puppets. If you like to keep up to date on all things puppetry, we also have the Puppetry Journal coming out a few times a year, as well as our monthly newsletter that'll keep you up to date on all things puppet. We like to get information for professional puppeteers, puppet enthusiasts, and otherwise. So, we also have Puppetry in Education and Therapy, which is about educators gathering together on how we can use puppetry to support educational and therapeutic goals. Puppeteers of America can also offer financial support, such as the Carol Sterling Scholarship to help you travel to a festival, or the Rufus and Margot Rose Endowment Fund for new works. And also, perhaps you're applying for some other sort of funding from a different granting organization. Puppeteers of America is pleased to offer fiscal sponsorship for such things. So, there's that. Also, we offer insurance for liability reasons. So, it's like you want to be insured. Beep, 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 beep. Get that? It's called beep. Yeah. Whether you're a professional puppeteer, an educator, or a puppet enthusiast, we're sure Puppeteers of America have got something for you. Consider a membership and getting involved. Peace, love, and puppets.
Thank you, TJ, for that great video. Let's give TJ a little shout out, everyone, for that video. Yay! Well, that actually concludes our segment and the end of this celebration. Kristen, I don't know if we're allowed to have any Q&A time um, in the chat. If anybody has any questions about any of the organizations that were presented here today.
Sure. If anyone has a question, you can put it in the Q&A.
Chat.
Or in the chat.
Meantime. And as we're working on that, I want to just on a side note, this past weekend, I got to do puppetry workshops with high schools, Florida high school thespians. And my workshops were very filled, and there were children that came with their children, meaning they're about 17, 16, 17, 18 years old. Some even came with their puppets. Guys, we're not aging out. There is a whole generation of people that love puppets. They want to learn about them. They want to explore. Please go to your local schools, camps, after school programs. They will welcome us with open arms. So absolutely, please continue. And as TJ and Elijah and everyone's saying, like, let's raise up that next generation of puppeteers. And if you want to know how to get specifically into school, that's how you need to go to talk to the Pete people, right? Okay. Oh, I've answered some questions. All right. Okay. I think that we are good. Thank you so much, Kristen and Kathy. Thank you, Center of Puppetry Arts, for hosting this. Marion, UNIMA-USA, Elijah Knuckles from FCP, Al from Haven. We got a lot of puppeteering to do, okay? So puppet on, everybody. Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
I'll keep it up for just a little bit longer if anyone wants to, just so that if we want to keep the chat going, but I'll go ahead and remove your spotlights. So thank you all so much.
Thank you. I was getting a complex there for
There's something in the Q&A which says, I am in the process of making a cancer-related video and providing jobs, letting others get their break. It's from Tim Contechia. So it's an announcement to look at. Thank you.
Okay. And one other question was asking about if we could hear about the citations again, and anyone who is interested can go to our website, unimausa.org, and see the citations listed in our citations tab.
Someone said they're a member of P of A, but they never saw a newsletter. Well, newsletter goes out to your email. So please contact operations and provide, explain that and ask them, give them the proper email so they can make sure you're on that email list, okay? We send out a monthly newsletter. I'm just reading the chat to see if anything else is there.
Oh, honey, they should be active soon. I know that Donald was just waiting for this event to happen. So maybe give it a day and check then.
Giving a shout out to Ronnie from Florida here down in Palm Beach, who is doing a show for 30 years in the school, 30 years. And so she is stepping down and training the next generation, a young puppeteer, to take over that show at school. So shout out to you, Ronnie. Fabulous job. Congratulations.
I can just do a quick list of who received a citation. Alex and Olmsted for Milo the Magnificent, Christine Papalexis for Amaterasu, Babylon Journey of Refugees by Sandglass and Haptic Pictures, and Pip and Squeak Go Viral, which was directed by Rob Dark.
Edna, there's another by Alan Griffin. I want to apply for a grant. As a member of P of A, can I use P of A as a nonprofit organization?
Absolutely. Our fiscal sponsorship is used by many, many people. So yes, I have even used it myself. Okay. So absolutely. You just there it should be online on our website where you can apply. Yet again, if you don't see any information, ask under operations at puppeteers.org. And yeah, we will follow through and fill out all the information. We will tell you that P of A does take 7% of the grant, but other than that, as soon as the money comes to us, we send it right out to you. Okay? Thank you, Alan. Okay. Okay, FP's National Conference is July 22nd to 25th.
And I think there's one more, and then maybe we can sign off. It says Arbor Buddies is an LLC. Does that make us ineligible for P of A grants?
Sorry, we said they were LLC?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think it depends on the grant that you're applying for that is requiring for your connection, you'd be, what do you call it, connected to a nonprofit status, have that 501(c). And so that's why where we come into play, as well as for me, I got a government grant. And with that, you have to apply to sam.gov. And so P of A is one of the only organizations I know that arts organizations that has sam.gov. So that's how I got my grant. So yeah, I don't think it doesn't matter that you're a LLC. It's about your status.
I have something I would like to say. May I still be heard? Okay. Somebody earlier asked about gigs. I wasn't super clear to me, but on like whether it was giving or getting gigs. But you kind of there's a little bit of creativity involved sometimes for us in getting and giving these gigs. I found a lot of my first stuff on Facebook, actually scouring Facebook groups or Instagram. The job that I'm in now, I actually found somehow on Indeed.com. There are some puppetry jobs on Indeed.com. But the biggest piece of advice that I can give anybody is that if you're looking for puppet work, so much of that really comes down to creating the opportunities for yourselves. And that's a lot of reaching out, looking at arts organizations. Or we were mentioning schools earlier. If you've got something that you want to share and you want to make a living off of it, you got to tell people that you're here, and you got to tell them exactly what the work is worth, and your work is worth it. So please get it out there. Say hello to people. Say, I got these puppets I want to share, and you can give me some money for it.
Exactly. You have to brand yourself. Exactly what TJ is saying. Of course, you have to absolutely brand yourself, get yourself out there, talk to people, have that, that elevator pitch.
Yeah. And there's a lot of organizations that
out there.
want puppetry and they don't know that they want puppetry. They don't necessarily always have like the language around it. My first job was working at an arts first job out of school was working at an arts center, and they wanted to do like a touring art show thing, and it was like, okay, well, let's like do puppets with that. And just looking for those kind of windows that you can go, hey, actually puppets can fit great into here, and here's why.
The fiscal sponsorship, it is located under puppeteers.org / fiscal dash sponsorship. And it'll take you right there to fill out the information so we can partner with you to help you to get a grant. Any more questions? We're good. By the way, TJ has a great monthly program. He just started his Peace, Love, and Puppets hangout. So keep a lookout for that. And it's just a time to everybody come together, do a little show and tell. He does a little show and tell, and just, talk all things puppets. So we're fortunate to have this technology, right? That we can do this. But there's nothing like being together in person. That's why please come to the festivals and of course our national festival that we will have. Okay.
Ready to close, Edna?
Ready to close. I don't see any more questions. So
Okay.
Thank you, Kristen, and thank you, Vince B. We really appreciate all the work that you put into this.
Hey.
This
Happy
was
World
Kristen's
Puppetry
first
Day, everyone.
one.
Great. Well, thanks. I will go ahead and close. Happy World Puppetry Day.
puppet on, everybody. Puppet on.